Hey guys, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so I did just, in our last video, we were hunting down some more cultists. We were clearing up the silver vein side, so we can reveal our sage. We did just uncover this cultist here, and the clue is he's in a silver mine in Attica. Looking at the map and doing a little bit of research myself. We found out that there's a clue in the mine above Lavero Silver Mine. So I'm assuming it's this one here. I'm not too sure why the guide that I was looking at didn't just name which location. They said just the mine above. So it's either this one here, or I think there's another mine up here somewhere. But I'm going to head to this one here, as it is the mine above this one. So with some luck, we'll find the clue we need at this location. If not, we got a little bit more of a search. But I'll do that search on my own time. That way we don't have to really put you off for finding that clue. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy.
I should be careful. High security here.
So what I'm thinking about the mine above the mine is there looks to be an actual cave right here. So I'm assuming that they meant this cave here, the mine, right above the mine. So I'm gonna head on in here and see if we can't find the clue in the chest. Alright, so before I actually hop down there, I should have done my bird and researched the area. Because it does seem that there were a couple of enemies that I had not yet uncovered.
You! Get them! Ha! For the gods!
Alright, so it does seem we got a few guys here. Gonna see if we can't either lose them, or I'll just run up and take them out. Whichever happens to work faster. So it does seem that we were able to lose them fairly quickly. And with that, we can get into the cave. Alright. So here's some luck that we're able to get in and get out fairly quickly, and hopefully without being spotted this time, but we'll find out.
You there! Stop!
Alright, so there is our clue as to this person's identity. So we're going to unveil them and of course
Slavery
take
is
them out.
natural. It is necessary.
As soon as we have this individual here, it will give us a clue to who our next cultist in this chain is. So as you can see, it kind of does put it in a linear sense, where you do need to kill kind of the cultists in an order. Obviously, if you lucked out and randomly ran into them within the world themselves, you could still take them out, but
This is gonna hurt!
it's not always great to rely on just, you know, randomly running into the cultists. cultists. I know I've done it, like on my first playthrough, I was going everywhere and doing everything. I know I had run into several of the cultists before I actually started tracking them down. So it is possible. It's just not something to rely on. Since he's off on his own little island here. Alright, and because they are so close, I'm not going to bother calling our ship. Though, you know, I probably should. Because my luck, I'm going to sink somehow. But it's just right there. Just a short little, so even if the ship does break, it's not a very big swell.
Water's pretty deep here. I should turn back.
Not at all how I wanted to make an entrance, but, you know, go with what you got.
You're gonna pay! Oh, Zeus! You'll make for some good training.
Well, I enjoyed that.
Hey! Let me out of here! You bastard!
Alright, and since we are here, it's not that hard to release them. So I'll just quickly do that. And grab the chest here as well for a little extra experience. Because why not? It's all I gotta do is open chests. Not that hard. Doesn't take that long. So we're good to go. Alright, so now that we have killed that last one, it'll open us up for our last cultist in the tree. And where is it? They're in a cove on Scavenger's Coast. Okay, and they said Achaia. So here, we got Scavenger's Coast. They're in a cove, so it should be right around this area, I'm guessing. So hopefully we will be able to find them fairly quickly and won't run into the same struggles we did with this one, where I hit the wrong button and immediately jump into combat. Rather than assassinating the enemy, we just hop down for a good old fight. Alright, so now that we're in the correct area, I believe, I'm just going to quickly look at the clue again. In a cove on Scavenger's Coast in Achaia. So we are in Achaia, and we're in Scavenger's Coast. So, somewhere along here, we'll find our clue. Now, if I do remember correctly,
Poseidon's power is strong here.
this one was kind of annoying to ultimately get. But we will find out if it's going to be as annoying this time as it was the first time that I was here. I know there was one that was really obscure, and I can't remember if it is this one here, or if it was a different one. But it does always pop out with there is a cultist clue nearby, So if this is the location, there will be that clue for us, so... I am confident we'll find what we need and be able to take this out. If not, well, that's what Google's for. Now, I will point out that when I do end up running my Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough, I will not be doing any of the... I won't be searching on Google or any of that. I like to go in my first playthrough to do completely natural playthrough, which can be very frustrating at times, you know, for obvious reasons, but ultimately I thoroughly enjoy going in not knowing exactly where everything is, because that's where the fun is. Once you know the game, it becomes, you know, tedious to repeat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm repeating this one. I actually enjoy these games a lot, but it does still take a little bit of the mystery when you know, you don't have to, you know what you're looking for, and you don't have to figure these things out for yourself, as you've already done so.
Μέχρι κοινός.
Alright, so it does seem that obviously they did not like me stealing their things. I don't want to kill them, but might leave me no choice. This place is looking familiar for where the cultist clue is. Yeah, there we go. I remembered last time I was swimming in the water, and I never actually thought to look up top here. So it does pop up with a cultist clue is nearby when you're swimming in that water, but again, this is just what I was talking about, where it kind of comes up and says where to look. So it's lost in a cove on Scavenger's Cove. So that was not actually the cultist clue that we needed, but that was one of the hints we needed in order to find the sage, I believe. We do have a cove over there. So we'll go and check this out here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop on my horse, head down the beach,
Hup, hup.
and see if we can't get any hints on where that clue is. It's saying it was in a cove. Oh, I think I remember where this
Let's
one
go.
is. if I remember correctly, this one here is actually in a cave in the water here. Because it's going to take me a little while to search, I do remember this one. We're going to actually hop over to start on some of these other ones that we've already unlocked. So this one, we've just got to venture into Argolis. So let's head over to Argolis. Which one was this one? Oh, I remember this one. This was the one that had actually abducted baby Alexios, stating that he had died. Now, she is located somewhere within the forests here. Now, we were if we were to have, that's what I'm looking for. If we were to have gone after her immediately, not saving the child, she would not have gotten away, and we would have had, you know, killed her immediately. But I couldn't just, you know, let her abduct that child and kill it, you know, not in good conscience anyway. Where she had set the set the church on fire. So we just need to fly around with our bird a little bit. And take a look either for some... It should appear as a gold ring, but we'll find out here. That, or we have some cultists right here. Alright, let's see if we have any other clues for her whereabouts. It just says venture into Argolis. So we don't actually have any additional clues to her whereabouts. Alright, so this is another one that I think I'm going to come back to. Just because, you know, you guys don't want to watch me wander the wildlands for forever, looking for some clue as to her whereabouts. So the other one we have here now is the Gods of the Sea. Now, these ones here, they are all actual, like, ship battles that we would have to do. And so we are going to do some of these here. And yeah, we got this one here already unlocked. And then we'll head off and do that one. I will have to, between videos, do a little bit more research to find exactly where that cove is, as well as hunt down Crisis to find out her location as well. to get a little bit more accurate description. That way you guys don't have to watch me bumble around the forest. But I will again point out, when we do get to the point where we are playing Valhalla, there will be a lot of that where I'm just exploring and hunting down, you know, this, that, and everything. But I do want to give you a fresh perspective of me playing the game, so I won't actually know anything at that time. And I hope you guys enjoy that playthrough as much as I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it as well.
Ready for sail!
Mother! We're back!
Ship your oars! Ready the oars! Head for open water! Hang on tight!
There's some debris in the water.
Alright, here goes nothing, though it does look like we also have 3 additional pirate ships.
Lower the oars!
So I don't know if I want to just bust right in
Slow
there,
down!
or what's going on. He might actually be part of that group of pirates. So I may be implying like a, you know, run in, take out a ship, run out to get some health back, and just implying some of that tactic. Kind of sounds a little cheaty, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, let's see what we need to do.
Let's move! Fast as we can!
We're getting awfully close. Should we be ready for a fight?
It also does seem like they're not going anywhere, so
Go!
we don't have to fight them.
Maximum speed! More speed! More speed! True Zero! Archer! Reduce speed! Archer! Get ready!
Don't waste arrows! They felt that one!
Archer! Speed up! Archers! Slow down! Whitby! Prepare for boarding!
I think we're safe here. We live another day, Commander.
so that one actually turned out to be a fairly easy kill. Let's see what clue we got from him. So it did bring us another one here. Weaken the Obsidian Islands, and this will draw Silkos into a naval battle. Now we have the Obsidian Islands are located. Pull up my map. Silver, Peros, Mixos, Volcanic Islands. Pirate Islands. Obsidian Islands, here we go. So these two here, which we have not actually been to yet. Alright, so where's our closest point? It would probably actually be right there, as we are a little ways off. The other point would be here and take a boat, but I think we'll just head from a boat from this location. So again, for this one, it's just asking us to basically go on the islands, kill a bunch of people, and start the naval battle. And then from the naval battle, use that to take over what's left in the island. Alright, so where is our ship dock? That is one thing I do quite enjoy, is when they do have these ships, you can call your ship to them, rather than, you know, making you sail all the way to each of these locations every time, as that would get quite tedious indeed. You know, every time having to manually sail your ship to these locations would get fairly old fairly quickly, and that is
Helm's
definitely a
ready
mechanic
for you,
that
Commander.
definitely a mechanic I hope they continue to use in Valhalla as well.
Send them a flaming inferno, Commander!
You know, to be fair, he was in our way, and we're better than he is because we're Cassandra. So he should have moved. It was his fault. Totally his fault.
There will be more battles like that. Nothing the Adrestia can't handle. Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
I will say, like, personally, I actually did enjoy the ship travel and ship combat in this game. But, you know, when you're on an objective to get from one point to another, sometimes it did feel a little bit much. So I'm anxious to see, again, what they do with that to make it feel
Towers in
less
position!
of an ordeal, but at the same time, there's also not a lot that they can do with everything all the time. You know, sometimes you just gotta deal with it. You know, you do have to travel from point A to point B. You can't really get around that fact. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here, as we're getting to that time, is we'll head up and we'll grab this explorer point and get this fast travel station going. Once we have this, our fast travel capability here, on our waypoint, I think we'll end that video here. In the meantime, between videos, I got a little bit of homework to do. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find our victim in the forest, as well as find where that cave entrance is, and finally to lower the reputation of this location, or the hold that they have in this location. That way we can jump right into video with 3 more cultists that we can hunt, rather than, you know, this video we really didn't make a lot of progress in the cultists. Again, I had forgotten a little bit about what was entitled, or what was entailed with each of the cultist fights, and learning their locations. So, I do apologize about that, but that is also something to look forward to when we get Valhalla. And, you know, not for nothing, but the views in this game are stunningly beautiful. And with this note here, I will thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Alright, have a good one all.